The Past Within is a co-op only game. Both players need to own a copy of the game, as well as a way to communicate with each other. Play together with a friend or find a partner on Steam official Discord. The past and future cannot be explored alone. Plus you can use our replayability feature for a fresh start with new solutions to all puzzles. Release date, November 2nd, 2022. The Wandering Duelist is a single-player, narrative-driven adventure game that tells a story of love, conflict and reckless actions. Youth is a crucial stage in life when events and experiences shape who we are today, and you will have to make a decision that affect your transition to adulthood. The player explores a small and lively planet, where residents perform their daily tasks while often acting as obstacles and dangers. Release date, November 2022. Relive the award-winning classic that redefined a genre. Shatter returns in stunning 4K resolution running at 120 FPS, with a modernized AI, and multiple visual improvements. Re-experience the highly acclaimed original soundtrack, remixed and remastered in 5.1 surround sound. Shatter Remastered Deluxe brings back the brick-breaking action. Highly acclaimed original synthwave soundtrack, remixed and remastered in 5.1 surround sound. Release date, November 2nd, 2022. B and his friends are back in an all-new Doreamon, Story of Seasons title. The popular mashup series between the well-known farming franchise adored by players for over 25 years and beloved Japanese cultural icon, Doreamon, gets a new entry. Complete with plenty of fresh ways to play. Grow crops, raise animals, and use Doreamon's secret gadgets to help friends in a fun-filled and heartwarming story that people of all ages can enjoy. A place where we all feel welcome, a place that feels like home. B and Co arrive on a strange planet, where they meet a young boy named Loomis. They decide to live together on his old farm and make his dream of bringing it back to its former glory a reality. Join the crew as they make precious memories together, like watching fireworks, star showers, and the first sunrise of the year, just to name a few. Open up wild possibilities with Doreamon's gadgets. Note: an internet connection is required to play some content. Release date, November 2nd, 2022.
Open your mind to a whole new way of being. There's real,
A spiritual nightmare. A single-player, third-person horror action-adventure game set on a remote island's spiritual retreat. A peaceful weekend soon turns to dread after a group chant opens the gloom, a psychedelic dimension of terror that feeds off negative energy. Interact with a recurring cast of characters, untangle the complex history of the island, and witness terrifying revelations about the cosmos. Only you can fight off the creatures, reason with the survivors, and unravel the legacy of a cult from the 1970s to reverse the ritual. Explore an island filled with cosmic dread. Interact with the other members of the retreat as they slowly become consumed by their own negative energy. Survive against an array of prismatic creatures and cultists released from the gloom as you piece together the weird history of the island. Fight or flight. You must choose your fights in battle for survival with spiritual weapons and abilities. Collect, craft, and manage your resources to take your chances in close combat, or succumb to panic and flee. Release date, November 4th, 2022. Kingshunt is a third-person tactical arena brawler set in a dark fantasy world. Form a team of 5, choose your hero and take the fight to the enemy in this competitive online multiplayer game. Summon powerful minions and towers to combat the enemy team. Conquest Game Mode. Conquest is a 5 vs 5 PvP game mode where 2 teams fight for control of the battlefield by taking objectives and eliminating enemy players. There are 3 control points, 1 in the center and 2 at the sides. The first team to eliminate the enemy team's players is victorious. This adds a whole new level of strategy to the category unseen before. Release date, November 3, 2022. From Space is a solo and co-op action shooter for squads up to 4 players. Take on the challenge of liberating the Earth from an alien infestation with your friends, using over-the-top weaponry in a post-apocalyptic world with awesomely stylized graphics. The apocalypse has never been so much fun. That's no Bublegum army, that's an endless horde of menacingly pink aliens taking over our planet. Enough sweet talk, grab your gear, we need you and your squad to defeat the pink pests. Your mission, liberate Earth from the alien horde. While you can play from space solo, you'd be wise to invite some friends to help you out. With online play you can create a 4-person squad. It's basically a win-win scenario. Release date, November 4th, 2022. Outshine is an arcade, fast-paced typing game where you type words to destroy your enemies. After the shards experimented on Hue, they pushed it so hard, resulting in unleashing its power. A challenging arcade gameplay. Release date, November 3, 2022.
Get him! It's a torpedo!
Desperate, Vladivostok is a bullet-hell VR action in the post-Soviet era, filled with primal ultra-violence, furious fights and adrenaline gunfights. Immerse yourself in a world in which you are alone against everyone. The setting of the game is cyberpunk during the perestroika period. You take on the role of a contract killer, Torpedo. The life circumstances forced your hero to act aggressively, clawing the way to the destruction of a political organized criminal group and its leader at any cost. Features: in killer's shoes. Become the central actor in an assassin's criminal story during the setting of post-Soviet cyberpunk due to well-developed dialogue and comics. Go in hard like a torpedo. Release date, November 3, 2022.
Now it's your turn.
Man has always considered the sky to be the final border, and although he considered himself the pinnacle of creation, he sent animals on the first...
Spacetale is a 2.5D adventure platformer, which immerses the player in a deep, emotional plot, and lets him explore new planets and interact with alien civilizations. Every journey changes the point of view, it grows with the traveler. Our game tells a story about self-exploration, transformation and understanding the world around us. The plot of the game is inspired by real events, when people began their conquest of space by sending animals to the stars. Test your agility by overcoming the dangers lurking on alien planets. Explore the intriguing and thought-provoking story of the universe. Immerse yourself in the stirring original soundtrack. Finn's Way Home. Release date, November 4th, 2022. Die by the Blade is a 1v1 weapons-focused fighter where the difference between victory and death can amount to a single strike of the blade. Carve your path through this samurai punk world with nothing but your trusty weapon by your side in the story-driven single-player campaign, or crush your friends in local or online multiplayer. Looking for more of a challenge? Test your skills against unknown warriors in online ranked matches, and prove that you are the indisputable champion. Will you have what it takes to become a master samurai? Embrace the zen-like calm of a traditional Japanese temple, or take the fight to the graffitied streets of the city with more than 15 unique arenas to battle in. Release date, November 3rd, 2022. On the desolate moon of Lorien, a long-dormant dead suit awakens from slumber, armed and combat-ready, memory clear of purpose. But something new. Descend deep into the darkness. Only then will you learn the truth. Features. Discover what lies below. Explore the twisting alien tunnels and long-abandoned labs of an expansive, beautifully illustrated Metroidvania-inspired 2D world filled with secret chambers and a haunting history. Power up and progress. Acquire potent weapons and game-changing new abilities in the depths, unlocking access to new strata of the moon and optional hidden areas. Face challenging foes. Release date, November 4th, 2022.
A planet with 4 giant crystals called Seaslight. Seaslight controls the 4 seasons and bestows
Harvestella,
its
an all-new
blessings
life
upon all
simulation
living
RPG
things.
from Square Enix. Our protagonist awakens during the height of Quitus,
In your
a
life
disaster that visits with
amongst
the
the
changing
lush
of each
nature
season,
of
and a
Yuffie
threat to
village.
all life.
You till
Lead
the
a
land,
life of self-sufficiency
raise
with your
crops,
vibrant house
and
as a
live
base, and
alongside
cooperate
the
with allies
bounty
to
of the
overcome
seasons.
various
And yet,
threats,
at
all
each
as you
turn
draw
of the
ever
season,
closer to
it
the truth
comes,
behind the
whether
disasters
all
and the
life
very
in its
world's
wake.
creation.
Quietus.
Quitus. The season of death that visits
Set
with the
out
changing
on a
of the
journey with your
seasons.
friends
Plants
to
wither.
uncover the
People
mysteries
cannot
of
even walk
Quietus.
around outside, due to the dust of death that fills the air. And each year,
The road ahead
Quitus persists
will
for
lead
longer
to
and
all
longer.
kinds of
World.
adventure and new
Nemea
encounters.
Town, where cherry
And,
trees bloom all year
eventually,
round.
the very
Chatola,
truth
a
of the
seaside
world
town home to a
itself.
bustling tavern. Lethe Village, resplendent in the vibrant colors of the 4 seasons. The holy capital of Argene, cloaked in snow. Use the world map to travel to all these settlements and their respective dungeons. You will have to traverse beautiful, treacherous paths to reach the sea slights, 4 giant crystals that govern the seasons. Daily life. Overcome battles by switching seamlessly between jobs during combat, including the fighter, adept with swift sword techniques, the Shadow Walker,
is the story
which deals critical
of those
wounds
who
with
live
twin blades,
alongside
or the
the
mage,
seasons of
specializing
life
in
and death.
magic attacks.
Harvestella.
When faced with a mighty foe, skillfully target their weak points to inflict the double break state and take them down in an instant. Release date, November 4th, 2022.
Dr. Hakim, I wish they could be friends again. They can't just give up.
Embark on the craziest journey of your life and It Takes Two, a genre-bending platform adventure created purely for co-op. Invite a friend to join for free with Friends Pass and work together across a huge variety of gleefully disruptive gameplay challenges. Play as the clashing couple Cody and May, 2 humans turned into dolls by a magic spell. Together, trapped in a fantastical world where the unpredictable hides around every corner, they are reluctantly challenged with saving their fractured relationship. Master unique and connected character abilities in every new level.
Oh, yes, we will. Prepare for the roller coaster ride of your life. Woo!
Soulstone Survivors is an action roguelite where you slay hordes of foes and face titanic bosses while learning powerful skills to enhance your character. Play as a Void Hunter, and with the spoils of every match craft weapons, unlock new characters, upgrade your skill tree and equip new runes, all in your quest for godlike powers. With deep RPG mechanics intertwined with roguelite elements, Soulstone Survivors offers a condensed, complete dozens of achievements and unlock new powers. Release date, November 7th, 2022. Experience Sonic like never before. Worlds are colliding in Sonic the Hedgehog's newest high-speed adventure. In search of the missing Chaos Emeralds, Sonic becomes stranded on an ancient island teeming with unusual creatures. Battle hordes of powerful enemies as you explore a breathtaking world of action, adventure, and mystery. Accelerate to new heights and experience the thrill of high-velocity, open-zone platforming freedom as you race across the 5 massive Starfall Islands. Jump into adventure, wield the power of the ancients, and fight to stop these new mysterious foes. Welcome to the evolution of Sonic games. Pre-order now and receive the Adventurer's Treasure Box, which contains skill points, red seeds of power, and blue seeds of defense to give Sonic a boost on his new journey. Please install Adventurer's Treasure Box and Explorer's Treasure Box before starting a new game. Please note that the contents will not be validated if it's installed after completing the tutorial. With nothing but a handful of questions and a disembodied voice to guide you, set out to save your friends and the enigmatic inhabitants of the Starfall Islands from a colossal, mechanized threat. This game may be updated over time, and have paid for and free additional content released for it. Please be aware that this may increase the minimum requirements for running the game above the specifications stated below. Release date: November 8, 2022.
Yes! Lucas, I found it! Ah, hey, nice one, Annie.
Sort, stack, and organize household objects into just the right spot and a little to the left. A tidy puzzle game with a mischievous cat who likes to shake things up. Puzzles hidden among household objects. Multiple solutions make for intuitive and satisfying puzzle design. A puzzle unique for you every day with the daily tidy delivery. Perfect for casual puzzle game fans and those who get a jolt of satisfaction from a well-organized space. Which way should the clock hands point? How to arrange the Who put so many stickers on this fruit? Come enjoy a calming world with an observational puzzle game with surprises around every corner. With charming illustrations and surprising scenarios, a little to the left is satisfying and curious with 75+ delightful puzzles to discover. Keep your eye out for a mischievous cat who has an inclination for chaos. And now introducing to you, the Daily Tidy Delivery. Atmospheric sound design. A mischievous cat. Funny and playful, great for all ages.
Now that's what we were looking for.
Release date, November 8, 2022.
On November 8th.
Peggy 3.
Find the club that's right for you. Meet board and fan expectations before beating the best on your way to winning football's top prizes. Don't just sign superstars, create them. Level up your recruitment with the help of your backroom staff and provide pathways to the first team for your Wonder Kids to develop a world-class squad. Your team's playing style is down to you. Create a unique strategy on the tactics board to deliver big wins and memorable matchday moments. New this season. Build stronger squads. Power your transfer activity with revamped scouting and recruitment meetings, a closer relationship with agents and brand new squad planning tools. Release date, November 8, 2022.
Everyone keeps secrets. Sometimes it's the only way to protect the ones we love.
God of War Ragnarok is scheduled to be released worldwide on November 9, 2022, for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Players who purchase the PS4 version can upgrade to the PS5 version for $10 US. In addition to the standard physical and digital versions of the game, there will be 2 physical collector's editions, the J.O.R.E edition and the collector's edition. There will also be a digital deluxe edition with various downloadable content as well as a launch edition for players who purchase the game before launch, and it includes the Risen Snow Armor and Tunic skins for Kratos and Atreus, respectively. Pre-orders for all versions opens on July 15, 2022. The items in both the J.O.R.E edition and the collector's edition are housed within a box called the Knowledge Keeper's Shrine. Both editions include a steelbook game case. However, they do not include a physical copy of the game, only digital versions for both platforms. The centerpiece of both editions is a 16-inch replica of Thor's hammer Mjolnir, and both also include 2-inch carvings of Vanir twins. Physical items exclusive to the J.O.R.E edition include a 7-inch vinyl record of music by Bear McCreary, a pin set of a falcon, bear, and wolf, which represent Kratos' deceased wife Faye, Kratos himself, and Atreus, respectively, a replica drop near ring, Brock's dice set, and a Yggdrasil closed map which shows each of the 9 realms. Instead of Brock's dice set, the collector's edition has a Dwarven dice set. The digital deluxe edition includes the Darkdale armor and weapon skins for Kratos and Atreus, the official God of War Ragnarok soundtrack, a mini art book by Dark Horse Comics, a PlayStation Network avatar set, and a PS4 background theme. All of these digital items are included with both physical collector's editions. Shadow of the Guild is a 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up adventure. Use and evolve your skills through combo attacks, powerful spells and stealthy assassinations to defeat your enemies. Features: RPG, 3 skill trees to follow the path that suits you best, Warrior, Mage, and Assassin. Beat 'em all, dynamic fights where you can mix your skills in epic combos. Items, consumables, throwing weapons and a whole bunch of runes to give you new skills. Exploration, side quests, special items, secret passages. 5 scripted levels with their own visual identity, enemies and beautiful cinematics. 6 to 7 hours of average gameplay. A unique visual style and a rich story. This is where your story begins. Release date, November 10, 2022. Tactics Ogre, crown jewel of the tactical role-playing genre, is Reborn. Based on the 2010 release, the game features improved graphics and sound, as well as updated game design, bringing to life a new Tactics Ogre that remains true to its roots. Tactics Ogre veterans will experience a game that surpasses their fondest memories, while players new to Tactics Ogre will discover a game unlike any they've ever played. Reborn and deeper than ever, the game enables players to immerse themselves in the world and intrigue of Tactics Ogre like never before. The story: the Valyrian Isles, jewels of the Obero Sea. Long a center of naval commerce, the people of the Isles struggled throughout history for dominion over her shores. Finally there arose a man to put an end to this conflict, Dorgallia Oberith. But history would know him as the Dynast King. King Dorgallia strove to stamp out the hatred among the people of the Isles, and for fully half a century, the Laria knew prosperity. Wealth of endgame content such as the 100-level Palace of the Dead. A world of endless stories and intrigue awaits. Release date, November 12, 2022. Titan Station is a single-player first-person mystery set in a retro sci-fi universe.
I just arrived.
Far into the future, in the year 1999, David, a systems operator, runs from his troubles by taking a job on a space station. After arriving, his mundane work turns into a struggle for his very life as he makes a shocking discovery. Escape all your troubles by taking a job at an isolated refueling depot. Titan Station is connected to Saturn's moon Titan by an elevator and pipeline system. Talk on the radio. Meet and talk to others over radio, but who can you trust? Use retro computers. Connect to the network and find the truth. Go into cyberspace. Desperate times call for desperate measures. A narrative adventure. Titan Station takes around 3 to 4 hours to complete. There is no combat. Few puzzles, easy and part of the story. Solo developer. Titan Station is developed in Unreal Engine by one person, Joakim Larsson, a 3D artist who worked on Overkill's The Walking Dead, Paradox's Stellaris and Hearts of Iron, and DICE's Battlefield 4. Release date, November 11, 2022. From Obsidian, this game is a historical mystery and narrative-driven game that focuses on character development, heavily stylized art, and choice-driven storytelling in early 16th century Germany. The main character is a clever illustrator caught up a series of murders at Kersau Abbey over 25 years. This character alone possesses the wits and will to expose the killers, but each decision he makes has lasting consequences and inexorably draws him closer to the center of an underlying conspiracy. The developers describe the content like this. Pentiment contains public executions, stylized gore, suicide, references to abortion, frequent strong language, references to sexual assault, and references to sexual activities. Small parts of the game also reference notable alcohol consumption and incidental ergot-induced hallucinations. Release date, November 2022.
Luck really was on our side when we found this patch of swamp. Little did we know it was the start of something bigger.
Unite humanity, shape society. The climate change was a catalyst for a succession of events that led to the destruction of our world. Rising sea levels have inundated the coasts. Only you can help humanity survive by leading your band of survivors on a path to redemption. Starting with a lost bunch of survivors, you need to scavenge resources, rediscover technology, and maintain the peace between differing factions as you strive to rebuild society. Explore and exploit. The world, as you know it, has gone, replaced by islands, swamps and isolated groups of survivors. Gathering scarce resources, you need to explore the world, island by island, helping those you can and dealing with those who do not share your vision of the future. Grow your colony. There's more to a city than just people. Food, shelter, water, health, security, the list is long and varied. Technology to be researched along a branching tech tree, buildings upgraded and specialists to train. It's down to you to make sure all these needs are fulfilled. A job made all the harder with limited resources, space and labor to complete these tasks. Maps, events and makeup of the world are randomly generated, allowing unique playthroughs every time. Release date, November 15, 2022. Bravery and Greed is a beat-em-up, roguelite, dungeon brawler for up to 4 players. Choose from 4 classic fantasy classes, engage in a deep robust combat system, and play a variety of cooperative and competitive game modes with friends via local, online or both. Get rich, or die trying. Deep robust combat system. Whether you're playing as the mighty Amazon, the valiant warrior, agile rogue or spell-weaving wizard, each class possesses a breadth of fantastic and powerful combo movesets. Parry, dodge, juggle, zone and unleash destructive special moves to take the upper hand against ever mightier foes, bosses and even your friends. PvE and PvP variety, greed is eternal. In Bravery and Greed, you can permanently unlock awesome content and game-altering augmentations by leveling up with gold. Greedily grab coins and plunder chests, steal pockets of gold when reviving allies, or be the first to run and grab loot after an epic encounter. Get rich or die trying. Release date, November 16, 2022. Goat Simulator 3 is a brand new third-person sandbox adventure game in which you get to become the literal goat. Just like the first Goat Simulator, you'll need to headbutt, lick and triple jump your way across the giant island of San Angora, this time with all new areas, challenges, and events to discover. But what is life as a goat without friends to explore with? Goat Simulator 3 will let you gather a herd of friends to wreak havoc on the world together. Goat Simulator 3 has goats. Tall goats, stripy goats, angry goats and wacky goat variants yet to be discovered, all customizable with ability-infused gear from horn to hoof. Assert your own sense of style with the latest fashionable nonsense from toilet rolls to tea trays, jetpacks and more. Be the goat you've always wanted to be. Your friends can be goats too. Goat Simulator 3 has 4-player co-op, locally or online. Release date, November 17, 2022. Take riding, flying and aerobatics lessons on the back of unicorns and dragons. Train dragons and unicorns in your fantastic ranch. Build the perfect ranch to raise these magical creatures and become the best trainer in the Enchanted Kingdom. Take care of your fantastic creatures. Build the facilities you need to take care of your unicorns and dragons. Take care of their everyday well-being and ensure they have an environment where they can thrive. Hire staff to feed and look after them. Release date, November 17, 2022. Oakenfold is a clever time-reversible strategy game. Outsmart the biocides wrecking our planet in this roguelike adventure. Manipulate them, shove them, drown them, crush them, have them attack each other. No matter how you do it, keep your precious cargo safe at all times. It's your last chance to escape our inhospitable planet. Oakenfold takes a twist on the classic turn-based strategy flow, similar to games such as Into the Breach. The enemy attacks are pre-indicated and you have a set amount of actions to solve the puzzle. Release date, November 18, 2022. Following the events of Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered, teenager Miles Morales is adjusting to his new home while following in the footsteps of his mentor, Peter Parker, as the new Spider-Man. But when a fierce power struggle threatens to destroy his new home, the aspiring hero realizes that with great power, there must also come great responsibility. To save all of Marvel's New York, Miles must take up the mantle of Spider-Man and own it. Key features: the rise of Miles Morales. Miles Morales discovers explosive powers that set him apart from his mentor, Peter Parker. Master his unique, bioelectric venom blast attacks and covert camouflage power alongside spectacular web-slinging acrobatics, gadgets and skills. A war for power. A war for control of Marvel's New York has broken out between a devious energy corporation and a high-tech criminal army. Release date, November 19th, 2022.
Gotta be me.
Pokémon Scarlet and Violet largely follow the same basic gameplay structure of previous Pokémon games, where players obtain creatures known as Pokémon, primarily through catching and trading, and use them to explore the world and battle other Pokémon trainers. Scarlet and Violet are said to have open worlds which include both urban areas and open wilderness without borders between the two. Unlike previous installments in the Pokémon series, the games introduced 3 new starter Pokémon, Sprigatito, Fuecoco, and Quaxly, and 2 new legendary Pokémon, Koraidon and Miraidon. To assist in travel, Koraidon, Miraidon, and another Pokémon, Cyclizar, can be used to traverse the environment. A mechanic called Let's Go will allow the player to send out a Pokémon to roam the overworld and automatically battle wild Pokémon. In addition, co-op play with up to 3 other players is included. Scarlet and Violet introduce the terrestrial phenomenon, which gives Pokémon a crystalline appearance, as well as changing a Pokémon's type to match that Pokémon's Terra type, as well as unlocking special moves such as Terra Blast, which, when used by a terrestrialized Pokémon, becomes a move of the same type as the Pokémon's Terra type. Release date: November 18th, 2022. Pre-order Evil West to get the Wild East pack. Tear the undead a new one while looking fancy as hell, with a new outfit and 5 weapon skins. Evil never sleeps, but it bleeds. A dark menace consumes the American frontier. As one of the last agents in a top-secret vampire hunting institute, you are the final line between humanity and a deep-rooted terror that now emerges from the shadows. Rise up to become a Wild West superhero, eradicate the vampire threat, and save the United States. In visceral, explosive combat, unleash hell with your firearms, lightning-fueled gauntlet and gadgets. Kill bloodthirsty monstrosities in style as a lone hunter or in co-op with a friend. Explore and fight in a narrative-driven campaign while upgrading your weapons and hunting tools. Unlock new perks to evolve your monster-slaying mastery, crafting your own playstyle to defeat the supernatural hordes. Battle alone or with a friend in stylish, gory action combat. Release date: November 22nd, 2022. Welcome to real-time strategy racing. Gran Turismo meets Wipeout, meets StarCraft, meets Monopoly? This is future vehicle technologies built upon simulated physics with track sector capture, resource ownership, race-time vehicle upgrades, track abilities, vehicle tuning and built upon real simulated physics. These are future vehicle technologies capable of 1,000+ kilometers h combined with. Release date: November 23rd, 2022.
Hi, my name's Quartz, and I should probably catch you up. I'm part of a group to eradicate bad guys. Like these assholes.
In Gungrace G.O.R.E, play the gun-wielding badass anti-hero of your dreams as you mow down tons of enemies in a gory ballet of bullets and experience a story of vengeance, love and loyalty, all in a beautiful third-person action shooter, combining the best that Eastern and Western game design have to offer. G.O.R.E. As the titular gunslinger of Resurrection, you become the badass anti-hero of your dreams, an ultimate killing machine, brutalizing your foes without mercy. Taking cover and retreating is not an option for Grave. He only ever goes full steam ahead, preferably right through his enemies. Style on your foes with guntastic stylish combat. Stylish third-person shooting meets close-range martial arts, creating seamlessly flowing action as you crush your enemies in a gory ballet of bullets. Utilize your unlimited ammo Cerberus pistols and your transformable Ava coffin to unleash devastating combos in pursuit of maximum damage and style. Let there be vengeance. Strap in for a wild ride, an epic and emotional story of vengeance, love and loyalty, with more than 12 hours of gameplay in the story mode, for Gungrace fans and newcomers alike. Enjoy the scenery. Go on an epic adventure across Southeast Asia, based on real-life locations with a dark, futuristic twist. Release date, November 22, 2022.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Ship of Fools is a seafaring roguelike co-op game where you play the Fools, the only creatures fool enough to brave the sea. The great lighthouse that once protected the archipelago is broken and a storm of malice and corruption is coming. With many fools to play with, unique items to find and unlock, combat encounters to fight in and many islands to visit, each run will bring something new to your voyage. Bolster your strength each time, ready to defeat the monsters of the deep sea. Key features: frantic nautical combat with another shipmate in co-op or as a solo sailor. Colossal leviathans to challenge the hardiest of sailors. Chart your route through the maps of the archipelago and brave the everlasting storm. Embody one of the unique fools with special abilities to help you on your journey. 100+ trinkets and artifacts to collect and combo for winning strategies. Release date, November 22, 2022. The Night Witch is a Metroidvania adventure game with fast-paced, shoot-'em-up combat set in a beautifully hand-drawn world. Cast devastating card-based spells, forge close bonds, and make moral choices all in your quest to save your home and discover who's behind the war golem invasion. Shoot 'em up spellcasting sorcery. Encounter evil foes and choose whether you wield your magic or use your weapons and wits to take them down. With their flight capabilities, superior fighting strength and reality-bending magic, the Night Witches absolutely control the battlefield. Body and mind, the Night Witch duality. Shooting or spell cards? Why not both? Customize your own unique playstyle, upgrading your knight abilities for a more fast-paced shmup experience. Or strengthen your witch magic and explore tons of different deck-building strategies with over 30 unique spell cards to choose from. Build trust and make lasting bonds. As you journey across Dungeonitas, your heroic deeds and efforts will be seen and discussed by the citizenry. Night Witches become stronger with gratitude and trust, and they can earn it in many different ways. However, not all methods are sincere. Release date, November 30th, 2022.
Manufacturer MHL 1736 is heading towards a power systems failure thanks to a bit of heretic sabotage.
Take back the city of Tertium from hordes of bloodthirsty foes in this intense and brutal action shooter. Warhammer 40,000, Darktide is the new co-op focused experience from the award-winning team behind the Vermintide series. In the depths of the Hive, the seeds of corruption threaten to turn into an overwhelming tide of darkness. A mysterious and sinister new force is seeking to take control of the entire city. It is up to you and your allies in the Inquisition to root out the enemy before the city succumbs to chaos. As Tertium falls, rejects will rise. Create your own, unique character and customize their physical appearance, voice, and origin. Choose your class to determine which unique traits and skill sets they will make use of in battle. Will you be a seasoned veteran of the Imperial Army, a sneaky outsider, or a fiery zealot? The choice is yours. Built on the legacy of Vermintide 2 single-quote best-in-class melee combat, Warhammer 40,000, Darktide introduces intense WH-40K gunplay to the mix. Master the balance between ranged and melee combat as you fight through a slew of enemies. Feel the impact of each swipe, swing, and slice of a chainsword, or fry some flesh with a lasgun. Step into the violent, dystopian world of Warhammer 40,000. From boiling hot industrial factories to the decaying water maintenance zone afflicted by constant acid rainfall, Tertium Hive is a hard and unforgiving place even at the best of times. Release date, November 30th, 2022. Loading. In the year 2090, the world's conflicts are fought using giant war machines called Wanzers. Huffman Island, the only place where the Oceania Cooperative Union and the Unified Continental States share a land border, is a hotbed of conflict. An OCU reconnaissance platoon led by Captain Roy Clive is assigned to investigate a UC's munitions plant. They are ambushed by UC's. Release date, November 2022.